Hi, if you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of June 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So there's this spring of energy that's flowing up from you. This determination, this focus, this knowing I know exactly what to do, I know exactly what I want, and this sheer will that just makes everything happen. And I just see you so focused and so determined. And whether it's for you or for one of your kids or for the direction you want a project to take, or whether you're the project, but I just see this, this is going to happen and I'm making it happen sort of energy. And it's really exciting and it's very strong and it's no nonsense, just no nonsense about this vision that you have for yourself or for a project or for something that's very near and dear to you. And it's just, we're going here and we're making it happen, end of story. So it's a very clear, determined, creative, powerful alignment. Yeah, real alignment with you, with the sun and the moon and the stars, and deeply rooted in your being, your essence of this is happening. It's happening, right? So whatever it is that that you're aspiring to support or to do yourself, this month you're going to see huge strides in it. It's really good, really good. Okay, so let's move into relationships, romantic relationships. For those Aries that are in a coupled relationship, let's see what's in store for you this month. Well, there's an excitement. There's a real excitement of committed energy, of what you and your partner are doing. There may be some travel together. It may be on water. It may be sailing. But it just feels like this, we needed this, right? You could be on a golf course, but it's just like, wow, I really needed this time with you. And I just feel this kind of carefree energy between the two of you. It's very playful. It's very youthful. I don't care what your age is. It's like, isn't this great? Isn't this divine? Like you just really needed it. And it's inspiring. And I feel like the people around you are happy for you as well. So it's a really happy, captivating energy between the two of you. Okay, so let's look at those of you that don't have a relationship, a romantic relationship, and would like one. Let's see what's in store for you, Aries. Okay, so you have to be careful this month to not, you want to lighten up. Be playful, lighten up, don't take life so seriously, don't take these relationships so seriously. Whether your ideal partner is a female or a male, just don't take them so seriously. Like, just have fun, like lighten up. And I feel like you lightening up is just going to it's going to allow you to put your best foot forward, and people are going to get you, and they're going to get your humor, and they're going to get, listen, Aries, you're always going to have an edge because Aries have an edge. And, that leading edge, right? And some people can find that harsh. Some people can find it strong. Some people can be offended by it. But it is, at the same time, some people love it because it's invigorating and it's clear and it's intentional and it can be shocking. And so that's all good, but just don't bring the righteousness to it, okay? Don't bring your righteous energy to the party. That's the bottom line. Show up, leave the righteous energy at home, and you're going to be adored. You're going to be loved. It's going to be so easy for people to fall in love with you, right? And eventually they'll fall in love with the righteous part of you too, but just not right off the bat, because that's going to offend some people and it's just going to be the wrong kind of energy and it's going to be that much harder and you just don't need that. So when you want to be righteous, just like recognize it and go, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later. It is part of you. We want to love that part of you. I love that part of you. I have a lot of Aries in my life and I love that part of them. And some people call it righteous. I just call it committed, like you're really committed to your beliefs, like you're really strong in your belief system, and you know who you are. And that's a quality that I admire, being the wishy-washy Libra, right? So I actually love that energy, and I wouldn't call it righteous, but the people that would call it righteous are being taken out of your equation. In other words, you won't even get the chance for them to fall in love with you, because all they see is your righteous energy, and they could be the one, right? They could be the one for you. So by tabling it, it gives everybody a chance to fall in love with you. And then they'll be able to love that aspect of yourself later, right? And they'll be able to accept all of you, but you don't want to have to lead with that. Okay, at least that's the guidance. And some of you may be saying, screw you, Peggy, I'm leading with that because that's who I am. And if they don't like it, too bad. Well, see how far that gets you. That's all I have to say. You'll get far with me because I love you no matter what. But I have the ability to navigate that energy. The some people who don't have the ability to navigate that energy, you're going to lose out on them. And that's all I'm saying. All right, enough said. Now, let's move into money and career. For those of you that are interested in money and career, you Aries, what's in store for you? You know, you have so many formulations and so many different ways to make money and calculations, and you're really good in business. And I just see these downloads of formulas like, okay, I got to go here, I got to do this, I got to do that. It reminds me of of that Genius movie, right? That Ben Affleck was in, that very first movie that he made all that money in, right? Where he was, part of. God, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it's like the Wiz, the guy who was the brainiac, and he was the co-star. And I'm not good with names in that realm, so I can't even remember. I can see his face, but I can't remember his partner's name. Anyway, it's like that. It's just like this genius energy coming down, flowing through you, knowing exactly what to do, and being able to channel that energy this month with clarity and precision. And it's unexpected. Like, people are not expecting it from you. And that's what makes it so beautiful, because it literally feels like channeling solutions, channeling ideas, channeling expert advice, crazy humor, just pieces of information that people need. Really, really brilliant problem solver just this month. Like, you're a real problem solver. That's what that energy is. Like, you can really problem solve anybody's problem this month. And you can be highly paid for that skill. That is an amazing skill, and you should be highly paid for it. So value it. Know that's who you are. Know that you have that capacity. Know that you have that ability and that agility to be able to jump into any type of organization or any type of problem, personal or professional. And this month, you guys are the go-to people. Like, answers, problem solved. Now, that's going to be worth something. Just, again, the cockiness is coming up as a problem. So just don't be cocky about it. It's going to hurt you financially. People aren't going to want to do business with you. So find the humility, okay? Finding the humility makes you approachable, right? Think of it as a game. I'm not asking you to not be yourself. I'm asking you to turn the volume down. Okay, that's all. Hey, it's not me. It's the universe is coming through, giving you a piece of advice that there is somebody who's going to want to do business with you. But if you're too arrogant, they're going to go away. They're going to go, I'm not going to be able to deal with that. I'm just not. And they're going to go in another direction and get that same information, that same idea from probably another Aries who took the information and went, you know what? I'm just going to tone it down. I'm going to tone that part of myself down to get this deal done. And at another time, I'll be able to show my real self and we'll be able to work through it, right? But not in the beginning of a relationship that you're starting, whether it's business or personal. It's showing up in both places here. So it lets me know that you're being put on notice to tone that aspect, that know-it-all, that I've got the answers, that, the mistake is you can sometimes see that as confidence and other people experience it as arrogance, right? So just notice the energy of how the other person is reacting to you. If they're contracting and pulling back, if they're ignoring you, right? Then they're seeing, and you can even say, I apologize if my confidence is coming across as arrogance. It's not my intention. right? You will get them back so fast because they'll go, aha, this person is conscious. They're recognizing something, right? So if you lose somebody, you use that line and you'll get them back, and but you won't keep them if it's just a manipulation, all right? But you'll keep them if it's authentic, okay? If you really mean it. And I know your heart, you do. So it's just a matter of being able to find the way to play in that game. And the money and career will really prosper, will really grow, and you'll do really well in June. So lots of opportunities to make new connections and to be seen and heard as like the person with all the answers and how to solve problems. And people want to hire you for that. So just keep an open heart about it. Negotiate from the heart. You're going to be fine. It'll be good. Okay. Some of you may also take up a new line of work, a new field of study, something that you've had an interest in for a long time. Like my mouth is really watering. So whether it's to travel, whether it's around, geography, or whether it's around astrology, or whether it's around intuition or math concepts, whatever it is, right? Humanity. I just see you, so thirsty for this new language that it's going to take up some time for you this month, and it's going to be really good. So if you're spurred, something comes up and you're like, wow, I need to do that. I've been wanting to do that. Now's the time to jump in and do it. The universe is bringing it to you, and making the time for you, and so that you can actually learn what that is that you've been thirsting for a while. Okay, let's look at your health now for Aries. Okay, so for some of you, your sexual organs, right? Sexuality, genitalia, you may have had some problems internally, externally, whether it's STDs, whether it's infections, whether it's, lack of performance or performance anxiety. There's some energy around that in having recent problems with it. And it could even just be fear related. But the bottom line is there's solutions this month for you to be able to address those situations. And there's results, there's positive results. So you're led to the right doctor, you're led to the right emotional quotient to heal those things, or to be able to create new relationships with the mind, body, and spirit. So you have better results emotionally, physically, sexually, spiritually. Like it's all in alignment to heal those things. And for some, it's shame. For some of you, it's shame over previous actions or things that didn't work out. And there's embarrassment and shame there about maybe the way you acted, or, who you were in that relationship. And you're just being asked to forgive yourself, and that will help to heal that as well. Okay, so let's see if there's any surprises for Aries this month. And if so, what's the surprise? So you can really be identified this month as somebody who stands head and shoulders above the rest, as really as a notable individual. Like your name could be in the paper, you could be on television, you could be on social media, like in your social economic group, like be pinpointed at the top. Like you really could become somebody notable very quickly overnight. And are passed along in billionaire circles, right, behind the scenes. Your job is just to go with the flow, and don't try to make it happen, right? Don't try and force it. It's just allow it in, allow it to happen. It's like allowing lifts you up and opens you up. Forcing shuts that energy down. So that's the difference between the arrogance, like I'm the one and you need to know I'm the one and nobody's better than me, kind of shuts that energy, as allowing yourself to rise up, to co-create. I can help you with that. If you need to go someplace else, I understand. It's really giving that other person free choice and room to come to you and room to not come to you. Because when you give them room, it allows them to choose freely. And in most cases, they're going to, probably come to you because you're giving them that choice. So, but I see this energy rising up inside of you, lifting you up, and you become the chosen one. So maybe that just means you get the job, right? Maybe you're up with 100 other people and you're the one who gets hired. It can mean that maybe you and somebody else are vying for the same person's heart and they choose you and you get, the new relationship, right? So it's something that you've wanted, and it comes in and it's very beautiful and powerful, and it just really fills you up. So I love that, Aries. Early congratulations are in order, so congratulations. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Thank you guys. I hope you liked the intuitive astrology. If you liked it, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below. Let me know how you're doing this month, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.